I saw the other day that Nagao senpai was doing an English studying stream, and what he was doing was watching this is so crazy. He was watching Selene study Japanese, and he was using that stream to study English. Isn't that funny? And I think he was practicing listening and shadowing, and it just reminded me of there were a lot of times when I was more more active in practicing my Japanese, where I would just watch anime, because I was watching anime every day for a time there, and I would just try to shadow what all the characters were saying. And I think especially for things like JoJo, it was pretty easy to like copy what they were saying. So I think that really helped my Japanese speaking ability. Although in retrospect, it probably would have been more effective to do shadowing with live streams or live TV rather than anime, because even to this day, people tell me that I speak like an anime character sometimes, and that's just the only way I know how to talk sometimes. I can't help it. But I think it's a good method to learn a language, right?
最近家の配信や切り抜きを見始めました。アイクくんの英語は聞き取りやすくて助かります。声も歌声も最高です。大好きスーパーラブ中。ありがとうございます。Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. A lot of people have been really getting into watching EN for listening practice, like 聞き取り練習 as of lately. And I think that's really great. I know that Nagao senpai has been doing streams where he's practicing shadowing with various EN members. And I think that's really, really cool. I've been watching some of Nagao senpai's studying stream. It's super, super exciting. And he's improving so freaking fast. I'm so impressed and proud of him. Because English is difficult. English is very, very hard. What's shadowing? Shadowing is when you're listening to somebody speaking a language that you're aiming to learn and you're mimicking them in real time. So you would listen to me, maybe read along with the closed captions, and just repeat right after me as soon as I say something. That way you'll learn how sort of sentences flow, the kind of intonations and pitch that people use when they're speaking. You'll get better at pronunciation, and you'll also get your mouth muscles used to forming certain words when speaking a certain language, because I sort of switch my muscle memory whenever I switch languages, because if I actually try to speak Swedish with the muscle language, listen to me, the muscle memory that I have for English, the pronunciation is going to be entirely off and everything is going to sound weird. Sometimes the muscle memory gets a little bit mixed up, which is when my accent comes out a little bit, or I mispronounce things, or maybe I accidentally say a word in a language. I borrow a word in the middle. Sometimes when I'm speaking Swedish, I actually incorporate English words sometimes because I simply cannot think of the Swedish equivalent for it. But whenever I do that, I usually pronounce the word in a lot more of a Swedish way than I actually do in English. I don't really know why I do that. It's just switching to an English accent mid-Swedish sentence sounds wrong to me. It is multilingual struggles. I also think that it's really funny that Nagao senpai considers Vox to be the final boss of EN when it comes to listening because he speaks very fast.
最近ね、そう、ケイ君とかがさ、すごい国際コラボしてくれてって言い方変だな。急激にやっぱ距離感が縮まった感があって本当に嬉しいなと思ってるな、個人的には。いやでも頑張ってるのは知ってる。めちゃくちゃ頑張ってる。勉強方法、僕だけじゃなくていろんな人に聞いてるし、シャドーイングはね、あまり僕今まで気にしてなかったけど、あれ大事だなと思った。やっぱリスニングが苦手だって人が多くて、脳に鳴らす方法をどうしたらいいって言ったら、自分から発声するのが結構ね、大事だなと思って、シャドーイングをしましょうって言って、リスニングしろって言ったんですけど、リスニングが全然できないんですよっていうのがいっぱいあった結果。で、シャドーイングやるときは、正直そんなに何言ってるか意識しなくていいと僕は思ってる。ある程度意識した方がいいんだけど、英語そのものになれるために、割と意味をそんなに理解してなくてもいいと思う、最初は。そのシャドーイングするとき。
6月28日から7月24日、俺の誕生日まで、1on1、1対1でひたすら英語を、の会話をするっていう配信を毎日30分やるっていうやつをやります。今のところ22人います。ありがとうございます。はい、いろんな人がなんか協力してくれるみたいで、来週来る人はほぼほぼ今日中には決まります。よろしくお願いします。